a while. I have returned and I've brought a full book. What do you say? Let me go ahead and get it set up on the side, and you can give some people some time to come on in. I know it's late compared to my usual rabble-rousing. Well, I'm going back to old school times at this moment. Children, come here. They feel like they can be free and do whatever they want right now. We get set up so we don't have that little issue that exists. Hey, Facebook buddy. I can see you're on Facebook. I just don't know who you are. Ha ha ha. You could always say hi though. Begin here shortly. Hi, next Facebook buddy. Trying to get into my live so I can make sure we don't have no unwanted visitors, such as the spam bot. If you know what I mean, Jelly Bean. It's annoying. I gotta literally backdoor to get into my own live to go ahead and set this thing. So that little bastard can't come in here and spam my own chat. Seriously. It's really annoying. But I'd rather not have them in here, so. Tease. What's a tease? Wait a minute. Who told you can sit on my couch chair? What? No. No. That is not for you. You don't pay rent. Man. You gonna be that way like that right now? Okay. I'm gonna let you slide because you haven't seen me for a while. However, nah, bruh. This is not gonna be a future thing. You're gonna get your own damn spot in your own damn bed, not on my couch. Oh, excuse me. She's on the futon in the spare bedroom, and I don't like that. It's because I have my work clothes right there, and she don't give a damn. Okay? It's a bit of an issue. Alright, so, truth be told, I just got home from Seattle and Alaska Sunday morning? Yes, Sunday morning. So my time is still off. Seattle was either 2 or 3 hours behind Central. And then Alaska, though. Alaska's a whole trip, folks. Alaska is 4 hours behind. It's like 3 or 4 hours. In Seattle, it's still bright outside. The sun hasn't even officially set, like, you know, where it's dark. Over there in Seattle by like 11 o'clock. Like, it's just where it's starting to get remotely dark over there. Like, it's so creepy. Hello, Winning Scratcher. Nice to meet ya. Welcome to the party. So, as promised, I went ahead and still made the Alaskan trip. and the Seattle trip that my dad was supposed to be with me on. And I did a burial at sea for him on the cruise ship. And also celebrated my 32nd birthday. So, I did a lot over this last week and change. So, in Seattle, it was nice, shiny, bright, not hot. It was like, 50s, 60s and stuff. So, it was nice. It was my type of weather. Now, that there Alaska, though, man, everything is a rainforest and it's raining, but it's not like Florida rain. So, it's like a windy, like, spitting on you rain type of thing. I guess that's literally like the best way I can literally say what it is. But it wasn't terrible. I mean, I did a lot in Alaska. I actually did the sea otters and bears, and did the eagles and raptors. And then I also did I did gold panning and the salmon bake on my actual birthday. So that was nice. I found gold. Next time I come live, I'll totally show y'all some of the little gold that I found. I found like 6 flakes. So cool. Then I also did the ATV ride, which hurt my freaking shin like no tomorrow. Like, you sitting in a damn box, stepping on a gas pedal, okay? And you're literally pretty much at like a 90-degree angle with just your foot like hanging out there trying to push this stupid pedal like, it's like, Jesus Christ, the pain was real. So that was the longest excursion of my life. Then almost beat somebody's ass on Icy Strait Point because he started it. I'll explain that later. Did the Seafood Fest and Tribal Dance Show, which was pretty cool. And then I did the Lumberjack Show, and I think there was seafood with that too. But yeah, I did the Lumberjack Show, and that was pretty awesome to see. There was a stop in Canada, but I was pooped by the time we got to Canada. And Canada only got some gardens, so I wasn't too inclined to get off the boat just for some damn gardens. But the bane of my existence throughout the whole freaking cruise, the damn casino on the Bliss was ridiculous, y'all. Ridiculous. I've never seen a casino where it's so hard to win. Once you actually win something, they literally just take it back. Like, it defeats the purpose of winning anything. I was like royally pissed at how much I actually lost. Okay? Just, disappointing. Anyway, let's start off. And then we'll go into the details as a scratch on. $50 ticket. There is what? There ain't 30 in here. Oh yeah. Actually, no. There's 30 tickets. This is going to be entertaining. 50 times the cash. $25 million. They actually cranked out more $25 million winners. Don't know how much because it wasn't like stated the last time. We just put a star next to it. So, y'all know how it is. This 500 bonus only works for these winning numbers. It doesn't work for anything else. So, that is it. What you can win is 5x, 10x, 20x, 50x, 100x, 500x. And multiply all those numbers by whatever you win. And then if you get the money back of glory, you win double the amount of prizes shown for all 35 prizes. So, them's be the rules. Y'all know this is the second book. So let's see if I can find anything. And just to make sure it's lined up officially. Because it is kind of like a big ticket. Alright, there we go. So, yeah, I hung around Seattle for about 3 days. And, well, like 2 1/4, really. And then I hopped on the Norwegian Bliss. It was a interesting ordeal. Seattle was fun. Hey, first winner. Look at that. 10x it is. Alrighty then. So, oh yeah, minimum win on this ticket is $100. So, no matter what it is, it's 100. Main side note, if you are new to this type of ticket, if this is not familiar to you, This type of ticket here, you have very terrible odds, but we still are committed to the cause because we want the bigger prizes. It's easier to win $500, I swear to God, on Madness than it is on this ticket, but there's a lot of 500s printed. I found, what, 3? Hey, Bo! So, I'm surprised I actually won on ticket 000. That can be taken as good and or bad. I'm not sure yet. But we will find out, because you know what? I already invested my $1,500. Hey! So, back to Seattle. So, when I like to go traveling, and this is why I'm starting a traveling channel, I do things that gives me benefits, and also don't like to waste my time. I like to do the touristy trap things, at least the first time when I'm visiting, just so I see the same things that like everybody else sees, and I get my ooh-ish ahs moment like everybody else. So I'm not like the type that does the whole, we're gonna go off the beaten path and do this with, you know, whoever crumb bum it is, and then get lost, lose my wallet, and then, you know, wind up in a ditch. That ain't me. I'm gonna follow the book, I'm gonna be exactly where the tourists are, but I'm not gonna go ahead and look like a target. So, like, ain't little, you know, 2-pound weight you can pick up, throw on your back and roll around and whatever. So that's not happening. So it's not like surprising if I end up traveling alone, because I've done it in the past. I've done what, 4 solo cruises out of like the 6 I've been on in total now. So the process ain't new. So back to Seattle. Let me tell you. So I took a plane from my little old squatty P. Kohler over to big old Seattle, right? Main thing is, so I ain't got no matches of any of these down here. So 10x is $10 for $100. Bonus should not actually trigger off because you can't just win 600. That's something. So my little Heptail took a big old flight from Little Piccolo over to big old Seattle, right? In doing so, you know, you can't have nice things in a straight shot, which I don't know if I would have lasted very long with a straight shot on Delta. But I'm not supposed to come get you. You could have met me at the airport, bro. So, my little adventure was really a 2-part deal. So, it was Seattle for a few days, then on the cruise, and then I'm back home. So, main thing is, you know, I've never been on a 4-hour-and-a-half long flight and, like, gone through several different time zones like that. I've only really flown north, not west, all right? So that was a little bit of a difference. They kept us well fed on the plane because I actually had to, you know, do the Delta hub and then end up over in Seattle, which was cool. No problem with going. It was the getting back was a problem. Explain that later. But so on the way there, I decided I was going to upgrade my ticket from Atlanta to Seattle to the to Comfort Plus. So Comfort Plus gives you like 3 more inches of leg room, as if it's like the best thing since sliced bread. But you also get complimentary alcohol where you don't have to pay for said alcohol out of your pocket. And you get, like, I don't know, magical gourmet snacks, but it still don't include a good old sandwich. You know, the basics of nonsense, but you pay a little bit to upgrade. So since practically I paid like only $12 for the flight because I used my points to get the flight like a while ago, so I didn't spend as many points as if someone tried it like at the last minute. I upgraded. I'm like, let me be bougie and upgrade. So I did. Well, in the process of upgrading, here's the thing. Comfort Plus isn't Comfort Plus for just being pretty and cute and under the magical title. Hello. Yes, I'm scratching with the fish that keeps jumping because this is about Alaska and Seattle today. So, there is a huge difference between Comfort Plus and like where the exits are. That it seems like a great idea, but you feel like the stepchild if you're near one of the exits because, you know, your chair don't recline like it's supposed to. And then you're like, well, I ain't got no TV. So I'm over here crunched along this damn wall and I got no chair in front of me with a TV. So I'm like, where the hell's the TV? There's an arm on the left side of my chair. I gotta pull up the arm, flip out the TV, and pull it this way, and I have a TV. So I'm like, really? And that took like well over half the flight for me to figure that out and the stewardess to acknowledge it. Okay, cool. What about the table? So then there's a flap door in between the seats. You open the flap door, and here comes your tray. 2-part tray. It goes flap, flap, open. Now you have a full tray. And I'm like, well, I will be damned. Y'all figured this out real good. So, yeah, it took a minute, but figured it out to make it work. So that's cool. They had some nasty alcohol. You know, it's whatever. The cheap stuff. Other people were drinking, what you call it? Jack Daniels, and that was not for me. Look, I know I can get motion sickness, so I'm not over here trying to get sick on a plane. That's a terrible idea. But, got there. It was comfortable. It was cool. And, man, this is where the trials start. So, I went and I rented a car prior, so I booked it. So, you would think I shouldn't have any problems going forward. No. Don't ask me why I always end up with like a Mustang or a fancy ass car out of a rental and I totally paid like the basic or the lowest cost for the rental. Alright? No, string bean. There is not. The ones that are closest to the exit do not get an actual freaking TV. Okay? Not a TV in the chair in the front. There's no such thing. So you got a chair next to your legs so your seat feels a little bit tighter and you're over here like, so I know I just ate that Biscoff cookie, but it didn't just give me like 5 to 10 pounds of extra weight. So what the Sam hell is this, you know? Not one. So, anyway. So I get to the little round. Okay, I forgot. It took about 20 minutes to get the bags because for some reason Seattle took a crap and wasn't cranking out all the bags when they had the chance to get them off the little machine and bring them all up, right? Okay. So then I come to find out where the rental location is. You gotta take the freaking bus, get in a line for the damn bus, and it's just airport transfer to get to the place to get a car. Are you kidding me? You got a whole big ass garage right there. You telling me you couldn't have put the cars in there? Bruh, really? I was so mad. So I scheduled a little harbor tour on this little, you know, cruise dinghy thingy. And I scheduled it a whole hour and a half after the flight landed. So I was like, you know, I could totally make it. There shouldn't be no issues. Guys, I done lied to myself. Issues all along the way. So, bus finally gets to us about, you know, almost an hour after we land. Now I got 30 minutes. I'm like, there ain't no way, because I'm still 30 minutes away. This is some bull. So, I already called the cruise, the little port cruise guy, and I'm like, look, can we reset this ticket? Because I did it through Groupon. Groupon has like a group of attractions you could book for like $115. So it's all together and cheap. And you just book what you want individually. So you're not paying out all this money one by one. So no onesie twosies, which is great. So that's the thing like I like to do. So the cruise was the first thing. Lo and behold, rescheduled the cruise. Thought it was going to be good. Rescheduled the damn thing for like an hour after that. No, didn't make it either. It was fantastic. Like, that was strike 2 for me. So, get to the spot for the damn car. So I'm talking to the guy who's doing like the billing and everything, and then they're like, well, it's gonna be a $200 deposit. I'm like, why the hell didn't y'all say that before I got here? All right, whatever, just give me the car. And I'm like, do I get to pick my car? He goes, well, you ordered an intermediate, and what we got is like a Honda Accord. No, it wasn't a Honda Accord. He said it was a Toyota Corolla. No, sorry, I almost said Toyota Corolla. A Altima. So, disclosure, I am black. This is not a surprise. You know, a little bit lighter on this side, darker on this side. Don't be a Susan and get mad at the statement, because I'm going to say it anyway. I told the guy to his face, I said, why you gotta put me in the black people car? I do not want an Altima. Give me another car. And I didn't say it, you know, with malice. I said it just trying to be funny, because it's like every time I show up at a rental car facility, they try to put me in the same car every freaking time. Like, you got a freaking Kia as an option, you got an Elantra as an option, you got a Toyota Corolla as an option, you got a whole line of different cars. You got freaking Teslas and everything else in there, but you keep trying to put me in a Nissan? Bro, no, I don't want a Nissan. I hate Nissan. Nissan and Malibus are not my favorite vehicles. It's the principle. Hey Matrix, how you doing? So, here we go with the nonsense. This man looked me dead in the face. He's like, that's not a black people car. I'm like, think about it. Really think about it. He goes, okay. What you driving home then? I'm like, a Sonata. Then he goes, okay, fine. So he lets me have a hybrid. He lets me have a hybrid black Honda Accord. Okay, so I haven't had a rental for a while. Y'all, don't laugh at me. All right, you can laugh because this was pretty funny. I found the car, got in the car, moved, like tried to move the windows and the mirrors and everything. Mirror on the right did not work. I'm like, okay, I got two options. Either I can run with this to upgrade to get a Mustang, or I can leave it alone. But I ain't having them hit me for this thing not working, because this was before me. I just got here. So I'm like, all right, let's see what I can do. Well, in order for me to possibly complain about this car and there be an issue with it, that means I got to drive said car, right? So here's the best part ever. I turned the car on because it's a push start, right? Y'all, hybrid don't make no vroom. Hybrid made no vroom. There was no noise. I was trying to figure out, why is this car not on? Like, I totally plumb forgot. Hybrids, a true hybrid makes no freaking sound when you turn it on. When it moves, you hear the road. Yeah. As I said, I have a push start. Mine's gas and it goes vroom. Hybrid, nothing. So I'm sitting here in the parking lot. I mean, guys, I set up the radio. I set up everything. Put the bags in the car. We were Gucci until I pushed the start button and shit didn't happen. Okay? I'm like, it's not on. Oh my God. Exactly. This big old parking lot, and I don't know who's coming around. I mean, I'm not seeing like attendants, so I finally find an attendant, y'all. I'm like, bro, the car's not on. How do I make it turn on? He looks at me, he looks at the car, he looks at me, he goes, the car is on. I said, what blasphemy do you mean? He goes, it's on. You see, it says power right there. I'm like, yeah, but it's not on. He goes, you can put it in drive. I'm like, what the hell? He goes, yeah, it's on. It's quiet. And I'm like, all right, fine. So, push all the buttons, make the thing move forward. And y'all, I really did. I did have a senior moment. I was so mad. Like, I was like a step from turning red. And then, you know, yeah, it was a special moment in history. Thinking I was gonna be cute, just drive off the lot and vroom, and here it is. I got a car that don't sound like it's even on. Good shit. So I go over to like this spot right in the parking lot, and it's called like the It's like the fancy version of the cars, right? So in this parking lot, they got Teslas, they got Range Rovers, they got like a whole variety of cars, man. And then I saw it. I saw the Mustang. Well, see, I haven't driven a Tesla either, so I ain't got that type of opportunity yet. So, as I said, I saw the Mustang. And lo and behold, now my new target was a Mustang. So I have not had a Mustang in my possession since 2016, when I went to Maryland for a conference, which that was fun. Joyriding in a convertible, that's fun. However, you know, that was a while ago. You know, I was 8 years younger. 6 years? Oh, we're going to go with 6 years. I didn't realize my age until this day. All right. And we're just going to leave it at that. So I had to bribe the guy. No, I didn't really bribe him. I had to go ahead and, like, you know, plead the fifth on the fact that this mirror didn't work. And then in the end, he eventually let me have the Mustang. I'm like, you already made me late for the cruise. The damn car don't work. Give me the freaking Mustang, or I'm going to gas for this Tesla. And then it dawned on me, I don't even know where the Tesla charging parts are, and then I'm not sure how to pay for the electricity. The hell with it. Give me the damn car over there. Just give me the Mustang. That sounds like a fantastic idea. So here comes my little happy Jimmy ass. Find the Mustang. Get in the Mustang. And technical problem. One suitcase can only fit in the trunk of a Mustang. I went through all this work, and now I gotta pull the back seat down to get the freaking suitcase in the damn Mustang. And I'm supposed to go to this pier. So the goal was to throw everything in the trunk so it can't be seen. Ain't nobody gonna steal my shit before I get on this here goddamn boat. No! Now I gotta have a whole entire, you know, and I don't just travel with basic black ass bags. I got a bright ass traffic orange freaking suitcase. The bitch looks like this, okay? Like that shade. It's meant to be this shade. So now I have another problem. Now my shit could possibly get stolen if I go to this pier, because somebody else is like, oh, you need to definitely make sure you don't leave any valuables in your car and blah, blah, blah. So I'm just like, Jesus Christ, here we go. So now I'm trying to throw like all the jackets I got in my suitcase, on the bag, in the back seat, and try to stuff the small little carry-on in the trunk. You want to talk about Jenga? This was this day. So after I finally got the damn thing in there, both the little small, the big one and the small one in the back, and then the big one in the back trunk, in the back seat, I thought we were good to go. Hey, madam, welcome. I know you got to use a credit card for the electricity, but there's some other type of charging related to it. There's some other, like, there's some other extra behind it. You're getting the last car on the lot, man, you're getting the short end of the stick. They had so many cars, it was wheels galore in there, okay? So, I get ready, do everything for this Mustang, and I thought I was good to go, y'all. Come to find out, the vehicle who parked next to me, it was too close. I'm down to a 2-door car, which means a bigger door. Fat people and 2-door cars don't work out. So, and yes, I just said it. I am of the fluffy kind, and some hullabaloo heffin' monkey decided I'm going to park this big ass van right next to this 2-door Mustang as close as possible, and I'm just like, you gotta be shitting me. So, went through the process, done my little shimmy in to get my ass in this damn car, and I'm like, I'm committed to the cause. We're doing this because I want this Mustang. Got in the Mustang and totally forgot how long the bitch is. It's like a freaking caddy in there. So, like, the nose is so damn long. And I'm like, you know what? I should just go get the damn Honda back. I should just get the Honda back and not argue about it. No. I'm committed. We're doing this with the Stang. I'm going to be cute. I'm going to suck it up and be cute about it. Oh. So I got it and drove it off the lot. And right next to the damn parking lot is the freeway. Get on the freeway, and then I remember the one thing I hated about the Mustang that I had the last time. You hear everything outside the Mustang because it's a convertible and it doesn't actually lock and close like a regular car where you don't hear all those road sounds. So legitly, I'm hearing every car closer to me than what I need to be. So everything just sounds like 10 times louder. So I'm hearing cars passing me and stuff. I'm like, wait a minute. Mustangs don't get passed. Mustangs pass cars. Okay. So I just turned up the music, and then I'm like, let's hope they don't have a law against music, because you could totally hear it out the door. Oh well. So now I realize I got 5 minutes before this next cruise is about to go out. And this little harbor cruise. So I call the company, miss the cruise, leave a message and say, I'll talk to y'all tomorrow. It's not happening. Plus, now I got these bags. I'm like, the hell with it. I'm tired. I'm just going to go to the damn hotel. This is on call for. So, drive all the way to the hotel. I think I'm being cute and I'm being slick, and it was a nice hotel in North End. Hey, Vibes, how you doing? Lo and behold, I choose this thing called, like, Studio 6. Never been in one of those. I'm a Best Western, Doubletree, La Quinta lady, and, you know, I'm over here trying to be adventurous. This is what you get for going out the box, y'all. Ooh. Studio 6 is a place I will probably never opt to go to again. I'm okay. I'm telling about my like Seattle and Alaska adventure here over this last week and a half. But I'm still in Seattle. Like, this is still day one, y'all. Okay, just fresh off the damn plane, so you didn't miss much. So here it is. Get to this studio place, and yeah, so they ain't telling me there's gonna be like a $50 deposit, and then this little girl on the other side of the counter has the nerve, knowing I got like 2 bright ass orange bags in this here freaking tiny ass car, she tries to give me a damn room on the 2nd floor, and there's no elevator. Explain to me, at what point did I look like I'm agreeing to exercise up your stairs to get to my room? Hell no! Put my ass on the bottom floor. You tripping. So I asked for her to move me. She moved me down to the 1st floor. Now we good. We good. I get in the room and I'm like, something smells funny. Something really smells funny. Damn room smells like smoke, and this whole hotel was supposed to be like smoky-less, so I don't know what the hell's going on. And then you got the air condition. Air condition says it's 66. Bruh, it ain't 66. It's 76. I don't know what kind of lie. The whole thing was totally off. I don't give a damn the damn thing was plugged in. The whole freaking thing was a whole goddamn lie. Because there ain't no way. I keep my house at 66. That's a whole freaking lie. If I'm sitting there sweating, like I shouldn't be sweating my boobs off, and you telling me that this thing says 66? Damn lie. So, that was the first complaint. The air condition and the smell of the smoke. So, sucked it up for a little bit. And what the hell did I do the first night? I think I drove over to Mickey D's, got food, and went back to the hotel and said I'm done with it for the day. I was just mad. Yep. It's about to begin again. It's like round 2 with the kids every year, you know? What is going on? Oh, forgot to scratch the bonus on this one now. Hold on a second. There we go. Okay. So, Day number 1 was trials, but I made it full pieces and everything, made it off the plane. That's the part that mattered to me. It was great. Exactly. So I was just trying to be reasonable. It wasn't like too terribly hot. It finally did cool down to like 72, but it was one of those, I have to sleep with a sheet, and I don't sleep with sheets. I like comforters. So I sleep with a sheet. I feel like I'm naked. It was not my idea of a great time. But I'm like, all right, whatever. I ain't trying to pack all my bags in that tiny ass car again right now. So, day 2. Day 2 involved me. What the hell did I do on day 2? Because I crammed day 2. Oh, I forgot. Day 1, I got my nails done as well. So I did go back out. I got my nails done. I found a nail parlor that was open till 8. And I got like this cool little design. So that's where I got them done. It's 2 colors. Turquoise and blue. My college colors. So that's what I did also on day 1. Day 2. Now I really started trying to go Seattle exploring. So on day 2, I did the not in this order. I did the sea needle. I did the zoo. The zoo was the first thing I did. So I'm so basic. I like to see 2 main things wherever I go. The zoo and the aquarium, because I want to see what region you have, like what animals you have in your region, and then what it's like, you know, outside, and what you got for your greenery and your beasts. Yeah, no break for you. So, went to the zoo. Now, for granted, I've been to the zoo in Florida, been to the zoo in like the Northeast, you know, been to the Miami-Dade Zoo. All the animals were always lively. Well, apparently in Seattle, this weather was considered hot. So, the lions, the tigers and bears, the monkeys, they were just like, the hell with it. I'm staying inside under the shade and I ain't coming out. So majority of the pens had no freaking animals out, y'all. Like, how do you fix that? And then the best thing ever was the one thing I saw, and that just made me laugh so hard. I couldn't help it. That just brought me tears to my eyes. A goat was on a cot. This goat had goat luxury. I mean, he was legitly just sitting on a cot like he is the best goat ever. I'm like, nah. Really? Who got this man a cot? So, oh yeah, that sweetened me so much. That was the best thing ever. So, I did get some pictures of some of the animals, and some of the animals that were just like, the hell with it. I'm hot. I'm asleep on you. Forget y'all. And then you had some of the animals that were like, it's mating season, so we getting it on. And I'm like, not for the picture. Not for the camera. Get off. So, I had to be very selective on what I was taking a picture of. Because I'm not trying to do animal porn. No. Yeah. So, experienced some strange things witnessing with the monkeys. So, totally deleted that video. Never again. Got some nice pictures of the giraffes, and I saw white wolves. It was the coolest thing ever. Actual white wolves. I've never seen them in person, and they were awesome. But they were hot because they were just prancing around and they were panting so hard. They were just hot. So I felt bad for the guys. What is this? Ticket number 6 and no win? God damn. Oh, the mousey. Mouse went free. Okay. So, After the zoo, I decided to swing by the little Space Needle and see what I can do. So, this is a trip. So, everybody heard of the rumor about the Space Needle. So, y'all know about the idea that the Space Needle moves around and supposedly there's a restaurant. No. The whole Space Needle does not rotate. The second floor of the Space Needle rotates. That is it. And there is no restaurant up there. What it is there's a bar for drinking. And you have places you can take pictures where it looks like you're about to fall and you're not falling, you're just being cute. So that is not the same. So, went up there, and Lord help you, it's a long freaking line for the Space Needle. Because it's actually, the Space Needle is right on top of like the Glass Garden, and then on top of the, what you call it? The Glass Garden and the Culture Museum, Pop Culture Museum. It's like all right there next to each other. And I decided to do valet thinking I could be in and out of the Space Needle. And boy, was I wrong. That's wrong number like 3. All right, we're going on the assumption level and we're going down the hill. So I valeted for $18. And it took me an hour and a half to get through the Space Needle. Almost 2 freaking hours, to be honest, to get in and out of the Space Needle. Because the lines were so long. The guy didn't even want to let me in for like 2 hours. And I'm like, bro, I'm here by myself. Just let me up there. Yeah, it was a lot of hype for not all that excitement. I took plenty of pictures though, if it counts. So, did that. And then came out and went to the valet. And I'm like, so... I know I've been gone for a while, but your dude over there, he totally said he'd give me a cute girl discount and only charge me for an hour. And then the guy laughed at the ticket booth. He goes, well, I see you were gone for about an hour and a half, but I just knocked it down to an hour anyway. I'm like, oh, thanks. I win. No, I didn't talk to no other employee, but I win. So, you don't have to, see, that's the thing. On my trips, I don't automatically try to make people mad. I make them laugh. And that's my goal. So, I only paid $18. Hooray! $500 on this ticket. I have not found a claimer, and I actually assume there probably might be one in this book. You see how poopy this is rolling right now? Because I am not finding nothing at all that sounds like it should be good or looks good at all. Like, why? Coco, you're doing extra again. Okay. So, after the Space Needle, that's when I actually realized, you know, it's like 10 o'clock and it is not dark. He had a machete on the table. Well, you know, that's just dad language, okay? That's just parental unit language. It involves maybe a few threats here and there, but that's, you know, that's just basic. Let's see, 26. So after the Space Needle and I realized it wasn't dark outside, I'm like, okay, maybe I can go do something else. And that's the other thing. I did do that little cruise that went through the area, the canal. Sorry, the harbor. And that was cool. It was hot. The navigator was boring. He was trying to be funny, but he ain't got the jokes to be funny. But that's okay. Yeah, just mind the threats, you know. Show authority. It's all right. It's all right. Remind him that you are his daughter. You know, Just consider all options of life and or death. It's all right. So, but anyway. So I did all that on day 2. And then day 3, I saw the Pikes Market, which, folks, the Pikes Market is all hype and not really a deliverable. So if you've ever been to your swap shop, or like one of those spots, like Saturday type of thing, where all the vendors set up their crap and just go, that's it. Oh, if you've been to the one in New Orleans, it's the same damn thing. Yeah, so that's that Pike Pier place where they sell like some seafood, but mostly everything on one side is freaking flowers. So they're very big on flowers. And then somebody was selling some nasty ass chocolate pasta, and I had to question my life because it was disgusting. And he thought it was the best thing since sliced bread. He's like, this is dessert pasta. I'm like, bitch, I'm not putting spaghetti with ice cream. That sounds nasty. So, no, that's not for me. And the spaghetti tastes like crap. No. So, Pike's Place Market is not all that great. And if you've been to the one in New Orleans, right on the strip, same damn thing. So there is nothing new. So if you've seen one, you've seen them all. 54. Now the problem that I did have was finding the car after the Pike's Market. Because all the Pike Market places, all the vendors, they close down at 5. So if you're doing something nearby and you try to come back to like your car in one of the parking lots, hell and high water, it might not be the same way you try to get back in there. So, I mean, I actually had to pull out Google to track my ass where I came from to figure out how to get back. It was that damn sad, y'all. It was that sad. Finally found the car. Got to the car, and parking is damn expensive over there. Yay. 57 exists. And parking is expensive over there. Oh, my nose. So, got to the car, got it back out of the dungeon, and then it's a handle. Fundle. Beep, beep. Let's see here. 13 is a no-go, and 24 is a hell no. That took 8 damn tickets for another 100. That is terrible. Alright. Move over. Ticket. So, I did the Glass Museum as well in Seattle. Glass Museum was awesome. However, I'm very glad I did the Groupon group purchase of all these events at discount, because nothing was really long enough where you can camp out for like a whole day. The Glass Museum, it's like you spit and it's over. Alright? So, walk through there pretty fast. Overpriced pizza, overpriced beer, and then they claim that they don't have a liquor license in the garden. Like, that's a legit thing. Really? So you can't even take the alcohol with you if you're just walking around looking at all the shiny. Nope. You got this tiny little spit of land you can only go to. Cool though. So I did that. And then I like going to the aquarium. Let me tell you, I've never been so disappointed. No, I've been disappointed when I saw the Golfarium. But here, I saw this aquarium. I was thoroughly disappointed, y'all. This thing was so stinking small. It was one tiny building, and I'm expecting a big old sucker on the water. I mean, I was looking forward to this. Tiny. Tiny. Okay? So, I was not impressed by it, and I didn't see anything new. They had wading pools, they had sea otters. I didn't see anything new or learn anything new. I did touch a anemone. That was weird in one of the wading pools. I just touched it just to touch it anyway. So I did that. And then I did the Seattle Ferris wheel. Ferris wheel. That was pretty nice on the water. It was air conditioned. It's like $17 per person. No, you ain't getting no discount on that. Good luck though. Then I did this fly over Seattle thing. That was pretty freaking cool. It's something like if you go to Universal and you do like one of the Hogwarts rides. It's the same type of thing. It's like a 4D theater where they spray stuff on you. You smell cool smells and you're flying. So I like that. I would totally do that again. Any day. Traffic was not that bad. I was always on the right side of traffic. FYI, they do have HOV lanes just like South Florida, so that was kind of nice. But it's not nice if you only have one person in the car and you can't go over the HOV lane. Defeats the purpose. So, done all that. And then, here comes the day to get on the boat. Got on the boat, didn't take much. Had to drop off the car, though, in the middle of BFE, in the middle of the city. Oh, I forgot to mention, I did go to a casino in Seattle. See, I'm totally like out of order, but I remember everything I did. I hit a jackpot off of one of the machines at the casino before I got on the boat, which was great. Because that Friday night, I was like, I ain't doing nothing else. I'm going to the casino. The hell with it. Because weekends are my time to go to the casino. And I was curious, what was their casino like? So it's called like Muscular Shot. Whatever fancy name. I didn't realize I was older until this Mustang, because after the first few times of getting in and out, I realized these damn things are freaking low. So I went to this casino, folks. This casino is like our Tampa casino. The bitch is huge. Hey, Melinda, how you doing? So it was crazy. They had lines and lines and lines of the same machines. So you don't have all them people fighting over the same machine. And now, the only thing that I didn't like is the fact that they have it linked to the bingo cards, just like Wind Creek does over here. So I'm not, you know, shocked, but it was huge. You kept walking all the way to the back, and it's like, it just kept getting bigger. The smoking section, of course, is the biggest section, and non-smoking is tiny. But the usual, the non-smoking machines pay out better. I mean, the smoking machines pay out better than non. So, had to sacrifice a lung for a jackpot. But it worked out. I had several people that were invested in my hand pay. It was the funniest thing, because one lady's like, I didn't even start winning till you came over here. But this lady was originally pissed as soon as I sat down, because she's like, oh, you sat in my spot. And I'm like, were you in it though? Like, I have no mute button on vacation. Yeah! All of them in Biloxi is a smoking casino except for Palace and the one out in like 12 miles away from Biloxi. But yeah! Like, pretty much the Indian-owned casinos will still have smoking. They are not trying to go non-smoking. You can't have a powwow in a non-smoking casino. But this place has a whole freaking building off of the casino dedicated to bingo. Like, a whole building, not a corner hole knucker spot with just like bingo cards. They have a whole building. It's the freaking coolest thing ever. So, and can someone explain, how do you tie a bingo card to a table? Because they had tables in there, and that didn't make no sense to me. Like, Wind Creek don't do that. But, yeah! They are dedicated to the life of bingo, man. Shit was crazy. So, played in there. They ate me at first with the money because Dragon Link in the front wasn't paying. If you go there, you need to go to the Dragon Link machines in the back. In the back. Not the front. In the back. Sorry, it's not Dragon Link, it's Lightning Link. They don't have Dragon Link, but it's in the back. But there's this game that everybody wants to play, and you don't... It's similar to like our Food on Food that requires like a coin and fireworks. But you need 3 of those symbols and then you get into a bonus. You don't have to have it in the first 3 rows. Fantastic. So I did that. And then that's where I won off a $15 bet. I won like, what, $3,800? And this lady's like, you won off of my machine. I'm over here like, was your machine? Is my machine. Hey, Wandering. How are you? I know it's late on Monday, ain't it? But I'm awake now. 41. No. So, did all that. I like the casino. Didn't really care for the food. The pho is not the same like our pho. Their pho is tasteless and not a fan. Wandering visits me often, so you might be stalking him / her. String bean. Wandering, you're a guy, aren't you? I think you're a guy. We never talked about it. 46. 46, 46, 46. Nope. There ain't no 48. Man. Huh. That's cool. Okay, so nothing on this one. 11 is not here. 27. I don't know. String Bean over there is fascinated with you. He wants your butt. Dear. Oh, man. Okay. So, went on the Bliss, boarded and everything. It wasn't terrible, but let me tell you this. So one of our stops was in freaking Canada. And, you know, I have nothing against people that like Canada. But Canada is being extra special. I had to do a declaration freaking page to visit Canada and do a thing called Air Canada on an app to say that I am fully vaxxed and I am not going to bring any weapons into your country. Y'all, make it make sense. It's freaking Canada. They're attached to us on like 2 locations since we own freaking Alaska. But it's the idea. Canada has more rules to get in than the Bahamas. I never had to fill out a declaration page for anything. Yeah, right there. That word. I used to like Canada. I used to like ice hockey. I used to think their bacon, ham, whatever was going to be the coolest. And their magical French fries were going to be the next greatest thing. No. You know what? I'm not talking about your family. I'm talking about your whole damn country. Okay? Not your people. It's the country that's uncalled for. And the people that put the damn rule there. That was ridiculous. I should not have to give them just shy of my freaking blood type to enter into the country just to go for a freaking garden of flowers. That's bullshit. That's exactly what it is. It's bullshit. Okay? So, with that being said, when time came, I did not get a... Wait a minute. I've been to Rotan, I've been to Cozumel, I've been to Mexico multiple times, I've been to Belize, I've been to Nassau, I've been to Dominican Republic, I've been to Puerto Rico, I've been to Jamaica. None of them asked for a damn declaration page, but no, not Canada. Like, at this moment in time, South Park is justified for, like, running Canada through the damn ringer, okay? Bruh, I've been to Jamaica on a plane and they didn't make me do no declaration. Okay? Look, Canada is unnecessary. Unnecessary. With all the assistance that they get and the fact that they get to do whatever they want over there, you just won't even let me come do my cruise and leave. No. All I was going to do is see your stupid house and the damn garden, and you're over here like, well, what cruise you on? When you leaving? When you coming? What's this? What's that? Are you up to shots? Are you up to date on your shots? And I'm like, well, let's see. My doggy shot says this. No, like, come on, man. Canada was uncalled for. Uncalled for. There's no justifications for that much damn information. I don't need that much information to go to the Caribbean. If foreign people can hop in a damn refrigerator and make it over here by wet foot, dry foot damn law, there's no reason I need to go ahead and give Canada over there my freaking blood type and all my information. What the hell's the point of them giving the information at the dock if I got to do a declaration page and then do your app and then give you my shots? Bullshit. And upload my ID and passport. That's double freaking work. Double work. No. I will go to Alaska, but they need to remove Canada off the roster. Canada is with the shits. With the shits. Plus, I ain't seen no elk, I ain't seen no moose, I ain't seen no mounties, I ain't seen nothing from the boat for Canada. So you know what? Canada ain't got shit. There you go. I said it. I mean it. I ain't taking it back. Boom. Mic drop. Pew. Alaska was cool. All right. It was cool. It's a great place to visit. My ass is not going to stay there. They all have milk for $10. 10 whole dollars. And then they have gas that's running about the same price as Seattle. So it's like $6 a gallon up there, okay? But here's my beef. They got very few McDonald's. So they don't really do fast food restaurants. Everything is mom and pop owned, which means it's already expensive and then some, just because they're trying to keep the doors open. At one of the locations that the ship stopped at, they tried to charge people $60. 60 for a hoodie that just said Alaska on it. It wasn't hand woven. There was no teddy bear fur. There was no sea otter fur. There was no extra. This didn't make no sense. $60? $60 for a jacket? $60? No. Like, I'm on vacation, but I ain't stupid. Come on now. You can't even expect me to really buy that. So, nope. Left that jacket right where it was. But, they have very few McDonald's. They don't have KFCs. They have Subways. But they have one. Hear me out. One Walmart. Uno Walmarte. And I'm like, mine is around the corner from my house. Y'all are great to visit, but I'm not staying. So, y'all can have it. You enjoy the wilderness and your reindeer sausage. That's cool. Over there. Great to see ya. But it rained every day. I got wet more than dry. But it was an experience. So I'm going to give them that. It was an experience. I don't even like KFC. I like Popeyes. But it's the principle. Okay? It's the principle. I don't like KFC. And I don't like Church's. Church's is tasteless. KFC I'll eat if I have to. But them popcorn little bowls with the mashed potatoes and the corn, now that is fire. So I'll eat that. And they're the first ones to serve Pepsi out of all the rest of the fast food places around. So they bought my loyalty from the beginning. Yup, see? Popeyes be fire. I just find it funny. This is not a racist comment. This is a general consensus. Pay attention to what you're looking at. Notice all the places that actually fried chicken have mostly black people in the chicken, so they ain't gonna mess that up. However, it's the ones in the front, not the ones that are actually cooking it, the ones in the front that are the ones that are being like trial and error and being extra special with the sassiness. So you have problems with your cashier before you have a problem with the cook. Just saying. Exactly. You know what it is. Hey, we got a 5X. Woo! So, let's see. Spicy. Oh, you eat spicy tenders? That's not bad. So day one, got on the Bliss and checked out the ship. It's a pretty ship, pretty big. It's the size of the Breakaway. It's actually a little bit bigger than the Breakaway. And it was remodeled more recent. So, very, very, very nice ship. I had like a spa balcony room, so I had access to the spa and a balcony. So my spa balcony was bigger than the rest of the balcony. So I had leg space, foot space, and no cell phone hole that I'd lose my cell phone if I dropped it. So that was cool. Everybody up there in Alaska is a franchise. I'm still trying to figure out how do they live, because like there ain't no way someone's not paying them to live up there. Houses are expensive. I heard from one of the tour guides, medium price for a house is $600,000. So you telling me I gotta still pay you $600,000 to put up a log cabin, or just like 4 walls and a roof, and then I still gotta go hunt for my damn food, or wait like 2 weeks for me to get something? Nope. That's too far from comfort for me. Ooh, I got 2 5Xs. What? What's the minimum of 2 5Xs? Because I know that better not be $10 under that bitch. I'm gonna be mad and salty as hell. Look, I'm not trying to freeze over there if I go over there. I ain't trying to freeze, y'all. So, the Bliss was a nice ship, but let me tell you, the casino on the ship, suck of the balls. Hey, vibes, the chicken is necessary. The chicken is necessary. What is the song? If it don't jiggle, jiggle, it folds. But yeah, the casino on the ship is the worst casino I've ever had and visited in my life. I hit jackpots, but the rest of the machines wouldn't pay out after I hit the jackpot, so they ate more money, period. I'm actually pretty pissed off that I have 10 what? What you talking about? Are you behind me? I'm actually still kind of pissed off. I left negative off of a boat for once in my life. I mean, I've only done it once, but this was uncalled for negative. Now 34. That better not be $10 under there. I'm really gonna be mad. 24. 15. Yard work. Yard work. No 28. No 30. Alright, let's see. First time getting 2 5Xs. What you at? Man, if you ain't with the whole shits, not even a quarter shits, you just with the whole shits. Look at that. 100. And now, okay. So, the casino, terrible. It is so bad on that ship. I know I'm supposed to go back on there later on this year, And the casino sucked so damn bad. I told them about themselves on the ship. Kid you not. And I said it to the host to her face, and the other host to the face, the host management in the face. And I told the casino workers as well. They watched me sit there and lose my money. And then was like, yeah, I see it doesn't pay. Like, yours is so freaking tight, it don't make sense. You should not have a casino that is illegally tight. And I'm going to say it. No, I've been on Carnival, and Carnival lets you win. I've had 5 jackpots on the Christmas cruise I took with Carnival. The one I took for spring break, I at least had 1 jackpot. And I wasn't like extremely negative. Then the one on the Valor, I hit 7 jackpots. And then here comes this goddamn cruise. I hit, I think, I don't know, 12, maybe 12 jackpots. But you shouldn't have to put your whole jackpot back in there to make the machine do anything, if it's going to do anything. So the machines would not let you like repetitively win. And it's almost like they literally mark you with the mark of the beast after you win something. So every other machine you go to, will take it back. It don't even matter when. Even if you wait a day, you don't even go in there. They take that shit back. So, not enthused. Let's put it this way. I do not... It's slots and tables. And video poker. Some rat bastard on the casino team had the nerve to freaking say, hey, somebody won $20,000 on a slot machine. No, bitch. We all started talking. Somebody won $20,000 on a video poker machine. That's not a slot machine. That's not a slot machine. Do you know what a slot machine is? Oh, you know the shiny things that ain't paying? That's a slot machine. What he was playing is a video poker machine. I know who hit it. Hello? I know like all the high rollers that is in the freaking place. Okay? You can't sit here and lie to me. Don't lie to me. Don't lie to me. So, I told their host about that too. Like, stop giving false information out. You know what somebody hit on. And sure as hell ain't no slot machine. The casino was so bad. On the last day, I went to freaking play on the tables. I went to the tables to play. The last 2 nights, I went on the damn tables to play. The tables were doing better because at least they're predictable. That's a bad thing. If a slot machine player that avidly plays slots have to go to the tables because it's like, it can't get any worse. Went to the tables to play something. I played roulette and blackjack. I probably lost like $70 off of blackjack, which, I mean, that's pretty good. That being the minimum of what I lost. But like, roulette, yeah, I played roulette. I won $1,600 off of that. Like, every time I made a big bet on a number, they're like, oh, big baller, big baller. How'd you know it was going to be number 6? Oh my God, how'd you know it was going to be number 9? I'm over here like, how'd you know it was going to be 7 or 12? Like, Like, why am I going to sit here and share with you how I figured it out? It's up to you if you want to go ahead and bet on the same thing I do, but don't be like, well, damn, I don't know what to play. Get out of here. They don't know how to act. So, I will... I just saw a pop-up. So, I will start posting all of those jackpots, but... there are 2 jackpots that I hit that I couldn't actually get a video of because some little Filipino casino person, and they'll be like, how'd you know she was Filipino? They have their damn tag and it says their freaking their flag, so don't give me no crap because I ain't having your crap. So it says Filipino, I know the flaggy. She comes over and looks me in the face while I'm recording with my little stand. She goes, do you have permission to record? I'm like, Am I not putting money in this machine right now? But do you have permission? So, is it not my machine right now? Like, you invited me as Casinos at Sea. You do not think I was going to take a picture or record my win or attempt of a win? I don't know what your question is here. Well, if you don't have permission to go ahead and record, you can't record. And I'm like, oh, because your casino sucks? Because last time I checked, this would be free advertisement for y'all if I'm winning. But if I'm losing, okay. So a manager came over. She's like, yeah, you can go ahead and record, right? As long as it's your machine. Fine. Then, about 3 hours later, some bald-headed bastard in a suit comes over, and he's like, well, ma'am, we were trying to find you earlier, but, I'm just gonna let you know, I had to contact corporate so we can ask if you can record, so I'm waiting for corporate to respond. Oh, you better not be $2. I swear to God, don't be petty. Don't be petty. Don't be petty. So, he does that whole, like, deep voice, even though he's a squeaky bald-headed man. He looks like, what you call him? He looks like the skinny version of that, like, mop dude with no hair. The cleaner dude. You know who I'm talking about. There's plenty of people that record their jackpots, so I don't even know why this is new. But apparently it was an issue. So there's 2 videos I didn't actually get a recording of. And then after that, they heard a response from corporate. And it was after the second freaking jackpot. Then they come to me and say, okay, well, corporate said it's okay to record as long as you record your own. I'm like, you didn't tell me nothing new? Okay. Like, well, we had to ask for permission. And I'm like, bro, you got Brian Christopher that's going to be on Carnival. I don't know what the hell kind of crap you're talking about. Carnival didn't give me no crap. I go to Biloxi. I record. They don't give me no crap. They are standing there watching me record. You stupid. You stupid. I was so mad. Like, 2 jackpots were not recorded, all because of some nonsense. But the rest of them were there. The thing is, all of them, you need to see, yeah, Mr. Clean. You need to see my bets. Pay attention to the amount I was betting. And pay attention to the amount of games I received. And the payout. I did not hit more than $3,800 on one jackpot in that place. Okay? And I bet $25 a hit. I actually bet $50 a hit on another machine. And that damn thing didn't hit shit. So, I'm just letting you know, you're going to see the struggle when I go ahead and post those. So it's going to be a little bit because I'm behind on like my posting. But when you start seeing the jackpots from the Bliss, just pay attention to the bet. I should not have to have struggled as much as I did to make that work out. Hey, by the way, Dazzling, nice to see you. But I've never had to struggle so much at a casino on land or at sea like I had to do this day. Like, this whole time. 7 whole days of pain and suffering and losses. Really? Look at this. Look at this $2 bullshit. What a waste of a 50X, y'all. What a waste. So, no win there. No win there. No surprise. So, I'm 400 back so far. Moving on. So, enough about the casino. Sorry. One more thing about the casino. Let's put it this way. I lost so damn much money. Not only did I increase by 2 tier cards in the casino, I got over $900 in services in the spa because I had 1 Swedish, 1 seaweed, and a facial, and each were like $2.99, and they paid for the gratuities, and on top of that, they gave me a like $900 refund anyway, okay, just for casino comp, not including those services. That's how bad that was, okay, shouldn't be that bad, Never had that type of disrespect at Carnival. New level disrespect. And others are like, it's not like this on the other ships. I'm like, can somebody explain why I'm on one of the most expensive cruises and the Carnival and the casino sucks balls? I mean, whole huevos. There is no mincing how bad it freaking sucked. To the level of how much it sucked, I had casino players come to me that didn't want to even step in the casino and ask me if I was winning. People knew me in the casino because obviously as soon as you have a stand, they can tell what you're doing or what you do. They're asking me, how's the casino, before they even try to put their money in. And I'm like, this shit sucks balls. You don't even know. A guy that literally plays in Vegas. All right, y'all. He plays in Vegas. His wife didn't even know. He clearly goes to Vegas and he gambles at least $100,000 a year. Minimum. And he's like, this lady keeps playing this Zeus game. And she is on this thing daily. And she hasn't hit shit off of it. And I'm like, she's betting max bet. You talking about that little lady with the ponytail? He goes, yep. I'm like, I pulled like $800 out of that machine, but I know I ain't gonna pick up anything good off of it, so that's dumb. He's like, she hadn't hit nothing. So, yeah. This casino, let me put it this way. This casino is so bad. As I said, I'm supposed to be scheduled to go on that same boat later on this year. I am going to change it and look for either Royal Caribbean or Carnival. And I know Carnival got a cruise going to the same location, the same time. And I put it in the damn survey when they just kicked out that survey as well. Yes, I did. I said, I'm going back to your competitor because y'all done got me messed up. Y'all done got me messed up. They literally catered more to the people that did not come on the boat as Casinos at Sea. Because the little old man, he got a personal invite. Say, oh, you can win a free cruise. And he had like 12 jackpots. But he did not come in as Casinos at Sea. He paid for his room. Full price. And then he was just over here popping jackpots like it's water. And I'm like, WTF. I got the mark of the beast and this man has golden fingers. Can somebody explain the logic? Because I know I lost more than that. That's some bullshit. Where are you seeing 11 at? Because 11's here, but 11's not up here, though. What you talking about? I have 31 and 41, but yeah. Sorry, I didn't scratch it fully the first time. But yeah, nothing on this one. Good night, Matrix. Take care. So, anyway, moving along. What else did I do on the boat? I got adopted within the first 2 hours of being on the boat. That's just usually how it goes. Because I got that, like, welcoming aura. So, as soon as they see me, they're like, hey, friend! And I'm over here like, hello, friend! So, I got adopted by several families. It was kind of funny because they're like, you're alone? And I'm like, yeah, but I'm here to do a burial at sea for my dad. So, there's a process for that, too. You have to have, like, some specific paperwork to make it happen, and then contact the cruise line so you can do a burial at sea. Now, unfortunately, they wouldn't let me deposit my daddy's ashes in actual Canada. In Alaska. So, I had to do it in freaking Canada. So, now that means I need to go back again to do it. Teehee. But God willing, I am not going to step foot back on that damn boat. I'll find another boat. Shit, I'll fly out there. Freaking piss me off with that damn boat. But I don't even want to know, String Bean. I don't even want to know. So, I had a video of me letting go of my dad's ashes. It was a biodegradable urn, so I threw it over the ship. It was nice. They had like a little area with a red carpet for me and 2 tables if I wanted to say something or if I wanted to have an announcement or if I wanted to, have other people there. So the 2 people that adopted me as soon as I got on the boat, they were there with me when I released his ashes, which was cool. So they recorded it. And I think that was definitely something he would have wanted if he would have known about it. Because he was a fisherman, so I got to return a fisherman back to the sea. And then, afterward, they gave me this cool paper. And the paper actually says the location of where I dropped his ashes. The actual nautical location. So, it's really cool. So now I got that, and I will get it framed later on and put it next to his big urn. So, we only had 1 sea day. Lesson learned. You know how, like, my biggest complaint in Seattle was the fact that it didn't get dark? It didn't really get dark in Alaska either. So, whole sleep time was totally freaking off the entire time. Like, there was no real thing as sleep. So, lesson learned for the future. If y'all decide to go up there, just letting you know. Go up there and don't jam-pack your whole schedule with everything you possibly can do off the ship at every stop. If you only got 1 sea day, make sure you decide to book 1 day where you do nothing. Like, don't book anything. Whatever it seems like a dumb day, do that. Don't book nothing. Because you end up getting off the boat at like 7 o'clock, 8 o'clock every freaking morning just to go do an excursion because your ship leaves the goddamn pier at like 2 p.m. Okay? The shortest amount of times I've ever been on shore for anything was on the ship. Shit, it was crazy. And it wasn't even like freezing. It wasn't really cold. It was just chilly. But dysfunctional. Just dysfunctional. So I visit Sitka, and that was the first stop. And there I did sea otters and bears and raptors and eagles. So that was cool. Got some pictures of the sea otters. Got some nice pictures of the mountains in the background. Just beautiful. Just beautiful up there. However, it rained every day. And as I said, it was spit rain. It wasn't pea rain like what we got down here. It was spit rain, borderline of snow, but it wasn't snow. I saw a whale. I got a picture of a gray whale's tail. Didn't see any killer whales because I was not going to risk it for the biscuit to go out on a freaking dinghy to get turned over by a killer whale. No offense. Sounds like a great idea. But knowing you still have people that literally go on a water excursion that can't freaking swim, I am not going to be a buoy for somebody else. So I will see a whale from the ship, and that is what I did. Unless it was a big motored one. If it's a dinghy, I'm not doing it. So, no dinghy for me. Oh, not even a match on 7. And 26. No. So, otters, fun fact, otters kind of have like a pouch under their arm. So they put a rock under their arm in their pouch, and they keep that rock. So they use the rock and hit shellfish to open like clams and stuff on the rock. And then they put it back under their armpit. So they keep their rock. Their rock is their best friend. I tried kelp salsa, and I brought that back. It's actually pretty good. I tried reindeer sausage, which if you told me I was going to eat Rudolph beforehand, I never would have done it. But for some reason, I feel adventurous to push, what I'm possibly allergic to on a cruise line. So I ate reindeer sausage, and I didn't die, and I wasn't allergic. It actually was pretty good. So that was different. You put that thing in some baked beans with some bacon. Woo-wee! That is delicious. just delicious. And I ain't eat Rudolph since, you know, he's selectively not real. But it was definitely reindeer sausage. But anyway. After the sea otters won, what the hell did we do? We went along the path for the raptors, saw some eagles. I got close to an eagle. We weren't allowed to touch them. But all up in Alaska is nothing but eagles everywhere. So that was pretty intense and very, very cool. And they have huge wingspan. Like, it can be 9-10 feet, man. So that was very different. The next day I did gold mining. I found some gold. And then the lies started from, you know, the tour guides. I did not eat Bambi. I did not eat Bambi. I ate Rudolph. Bambi is not a reindeer. But, you know, I didn't eat Rudolph. I ate Rudolph's cousin. One of his cousins. So, you know, that retired reindeer or the one that was really bad in the stall that was giving Santa them problems, I ate him. He was tasty, too. I'm probably never going to live this down. Let's see. 35. No. 62. No. 32. No. Oh, yeah. You put that in some baked beans? That is fire. Poor fire. Rudolph didn't get eaten. He just lost a relative, man. He's fine. He's fine. If you still believe, even though he's not there no more. But if you believe, he's fine. No 8. 4. 500. It's being a stingy book right now. Very stingy book. So, I did my gold mining, and then the dogs, I got Coco sleeping on the futon because she's being a butthole, and I told her to get off because my clothes are up there. And Ruby is probably in the bed in the kitchen. Or she's in the bed, she's in her bed in the other room. Because it's later, they're not so riled up to want to bark at everything since it's late and there ain't nothing going on. So they both just asleep. For once. So, as I was saying, on the gold tour, the gold mining tour, we got janked, y'all. They give us these old crusty ass rusty pans about yay big, all right, yay big to go ahead and like put a pile of dirt in there and shimmy, water, shimmy, water, throw the rocks out, do it all over again like 80 times. Now, if you know anything about Gold Rush, they have the pans that have like the grooves in it. We only have one groove. It was cornered right there. So a lot of people weren't shimmying to get all their dirt out. So a lot of people missed their gold. And then they put it in the recovery pan. And yeah, a lot of people didn't catch some gold. And then the tour guides were like, oh, some lady, she had a pair of boots on the last time. It was like 2 weeks ago. And she went up the stream with her little boots and she found $20,000 of a nugget. And I'm over here like, no pic, no proof. You got a picture? No proof. Like, well, there's gold over here in these here hills. I'm like, and there can be gold over there in these here hills. You got a picture? No proof. I ain't coming back here for a gold mining experience of a pack of lies if I ain't getting me no nugget either. So, but on top of that, so you telling me you work here and there's nuggets and you just let a lady from a tour go off the path find a $20,000 nugget and leave, and none of y'all went to go and hunt up the stream? Please make it make sense. Please make it make sense. You're paying $10 for milk. There ain't no way. There ain't no way. That's a lie. That's a whole ass lie. No. Like, don't lie to me. Don't lie to me because it even makes it sound good. Like, even a fisherman's tale, you just looking at somebody and you're like, bro. Now I'm just looking at the tour line like, bro, ski. Don't lie to me. So, as I said, no proof. So, no such thing. Nope. I found 7 little fakes. I ain't seen no nugget. So, did all that, and then we went and ate salmon. It was at the salmon bake, which, you know, if they call something a salmon bake, that means you can go back up and get more salmon. No, this is a salmon plate. That's what the hell it should have said. Salmon plate. Because you got 1 or 2 pieces of salmon and the sides, and you didn't make a return visit back to the line, okay? Salmon plate. And that's not the first time I got had on this trip with what you consider to be a feast. The seafood feast was 1 freaking crab. Not 2 freaking crabs. Not a return unit over to get another freaking crab. 1 freaking crab, a piece of corn, and 2 tiny ass potatoes that were seasonless. What the hell? Stop lying to me, god damn it. Mad about the lies. Mad about the lies. Like, I am from the Fluffy Nation. If you say feast, that means part 2 of whatever it is we eat. It is not a one-time deal. Hell no, they ain't got no lobster up there. You know what? I went all the way to freaking Alaska and I didn't even get to eat king crab. I'm gonna go right over to Publix within this week and go and get me some damn king crab. That's what I'm gonna go do, and let them cook the bitch. Cause I ain't cooking it. Hey, Precious. It's principle. It's principle. I am part of the Fluffy Nation, and y'all over here skimping on what the hell you call feast and dinner and trying to see what my starving level is in the frozen goddamn tundra. Y'all got me messed up. No. No. So, did all that, and that's where I tried that reindeer sausage. That shit was seriously good, though. Okay, so mac and cheese, because I know this is seriously like an argument and a staple about what you do with your mac and cheese, white people versus black people mac and cheese. They did all right with the mac and cheese. They were fine with the mac and cheese. They did put some crackers on top, so you had some crumblies. Poop. It's very much a poop, Precious. Poop. But yes, the mac and cheese was okay. White people made the mac and cheese. I didn't die. They didn't throw like potato salad in it. They did have potato salad. I didn't eat it. I'm not trying to die. Thank you. So they had cornbread, and the cornbread did not move. So the cornbread was like rock. You touched it, it didn't move. So no cornbread for me. Yes. I was not looking to get back on the boat and be required to take a laxative over cornbread. So no cornbread for me. You can't even do that. They won't let you on the damn boat. And you won't be able to get through TSA, man. So, did all that. Had to take, the bus done left us because there was a big old bus. Y'all, Alaska's tripping. So, you know how we have like modified and newer charter buses down here? Alaska's like, we gonna let y'all ride some goddamn school buses. And I'm just like, hell no, y'all tripping, man. And it's the old school buses. It's like the buses that are so old they be considered bought by a jail. Really. Or you got like construction crews riding that thing. It's so freaking old. And then even their charter buses, and it's called like Alaska, I forget what it is. It's Alaska something, but you can't miss the damn thing. Their charter buses are our old Greyhound, guys. They're that type of old. That type of old. I'm like, oh man, I'm living back in before my time. I'm waiting to see a freaking dinosaur jump out on the bus, because this is some bullshit. Here it is. I pay like $100 per freaking excursion, and y'all put my ass on this dry, crusted bus. Oh yeah. Oh man, I was enjoying how this thing worked out. Like, I'm not gonna sit here and BS you on my whole experience. Like, just some things you just have to laugh at. Like, this is your idea of transportation, mass transportation. We gonna put y'all on the construction bus and then see if you want to put on these orange jackets and go clean the road, because you're now in jail. Hell no! I pay to go back to slavery. It's a damn good thing that they had air conditioning, aka the windows, and the fact it wasn't hot, because I'd have been bitching. I would have been bitching the whole way back. Oh man, like some shit you just can't help but laugh, because it's that type of level trifling. Pay $100 on a freaking excursion, and then they put your ass on a Jimmy bus, bruh. Oh man. So exactly. But you can't help but laugh. It's so petty. So did that. Then the next day was Icy Strait Point. So as I told y'all before, I did ATVs at one location. This was it. This was probably the worst port experience I had. Sorry. Let me explain. So, this is one of two. So, with Norwegian, for some reason, when we get dropped off on shore at their freaking pier, we are at bumfuck Egypt, wherever our location is. About 8. So, when we get dropped off, they don't drop us off in a normal place or a normal location where it's like downtown and it literally says, welcome to Ketchikan, welcome to Sitka. No, it don't do that. They drop us out in the freaking boonies where it's just like no internet, GTFO, get on a bus or stay on the boat. Okay, like, these folks really thought people gonna hike. They don't have Uber. There's no such thing as Uber, and taxis are seriously not a thing. So if you ain't got an excursion, or you ain't paying like some little local dude for transport, you gonna be taking the Shoe Leather Express while in the frozen tundra that's raining on you and trying to see where you going. Okay? They won't even let Uber come out there. I'ma just let you know. They already said no Uber. No Uber, no Lyft. So, best part is Uber made it to the Dominican Republic, but it can't even go to Alaska. Can you believe such a thing? Then again, if Uber went to Alaska, that shit would be really expensive. Overly expensive. 65. No. So, this Icy Strait Point location. Now, I booked 2 excursions this day, thinking I could totally do it and it won't be an issue. Wrongo! Like, see, I keep making these assumptions like this is going to be a perfect cruise. Apparently, over would be a dog sled. You're probably right. You're probably right. But yeah, these assumptions, I tell you what, you know, they keep backfiring. I have expectations, and the ball keeps getting dropped, man. So I decided I'm going to do this ATV ride. So in the picture and the video, it didn't look like I was going to get muddy. It didn't look like it was going to be terrible. And it was a 2-seater and it was covered. So I like all those options instead of a regular ATV, you know, where you got to straddle the thing and just drive and go, you know, and run over sand mines and dunes and shit and, you know, flip the bitch over. So I'm like, oh good, safety in mountains and cold air. Sounds like a plan. Wrong! So I spent an hour and a half going up and down a mountain with my damn knee and leg cocked up at like a 90-degree angle. Okay, so, you know, here's your leg, and then you also have this part, and then you have your foot, right? Well, the pedal's right here. So here's your knee, the bend of the knee, and here's the front. This part of my whole entire right leg was on freaking fire because my foot was on this pedal like this, going, holding the bitch. All right, terrible. It's a freaking box. There is no exceptions. It's a freaking box, and there is no foot relief except for when you're going downhill. But then if you go downhill, because this is like a big ass go-kart that can apparently do 100 miles an hour when it feels like it. Going downhill, it can take out the car in front of you and just go. It's not like your regular car where it will keep the same speed going down. It will actually get faster, and not just a slow fast. It will go. Yeah. Lessons learned. No, I didn't hit nobody, but I had a lot of potential to do so. A lot of opportunity. So on this trail, there was about 4 cars that died. A prayer had to be taken out for the cars that died. Somebody popped the tire on one of them. Another one just died because it didn't have any more oil. And the other 2, we just won't talk about the other 2. But a lot of vehicles were lost on this trail. And they got to call a tow truck to come and get the vehicle. That's the funniest thing ever. So, despite my excruciating pain, I actually did decide I'm going to try to ignore the pain and record myself almost trying to take out the vehicle in front of me. One day I will play this video for y'all. So, nobody was harmed in the making of this video, and I did not drive off the cliff. But it happened. So, because I don't have a GoPro and I don't have like body strap and thing to make it work. That's out the budget. But I made it work. I got the video. Don't worry about that. Don't worry about that. So, I would definitely do an ATV again, but somebody needs to start putting more information in their damn reviews about these situations, because that shit was not plus size approved, okay? Like, my titties were in a constant battle with the seatbelt, and then, like, that whole excruciating pain on my bone, and I'm over here like, I didn't even know I had a bone and a muscle that exists there. Like, you know, you don't know you have spots of pain until they actually hit. It was special moments. So then, did the ATV ride. We went back to the Icy Straight Point spot, and that's where our next, my next shore excursion was going to be, which is going to be the tribal dance and the seafood festival, right? I know, right? It was an experience. It was an experience now, you know? This is why I'm like, it's a great place to visit, but sure as shit, I ain't staying, y'all. They only got one Walmart, and it's a small Walmart. No, ma'am. But, anyway, so, get this, y'all. get back to the Icy Strait Point, meeting spot. I gotta piddle around for about an hour and a half, wait for the next thing. And there's this line. So my little hungry hippo ass did not go ahead. It's a winner! Money bag! Yay! Money bag! It finally exists! And I totally have it recorded where I said my hungry hippo ass. Oh, that's cute. Oh man, we will not talk about this day. Well, at least I found a money bag. For once they exist. You better not be like a crap. Don't be crappy. Come on, money bag. Don't be crappy. Now it don't matter what I scratch. All right. Here we go. Oh, that's small zeros. It's the craps. It's the craps. Yup, it's the craps. It's like a $500 ticket. I got a $5. $5. $5 foot long. In a minute. But they do exist. Oh my God. Go figure. When you get the 10s and the 5s, you definitely already know that you got a low boy. I have nothing over 10. Yeah, I got music playing in the background. I've had music playing in the background this whole time. What you talk about? Thank you. I don't know why the zoom's off. And I assume the Winall only works for down here. It doesn't work for up there. So 20, 40, 50, 60, 70, 80, 100, 110, 120, 130, 140, 160, 180, 190, 210, 220, 230, 250, 270, 280, 300, 310, 330, 350. Oh, not bad. 350, 370, 390, 400, blah, 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 500. You get the point. These don't matter because I don't think you can get above and below anyway. Not on this one. So, just so you know, no. But it's an actual money bag. So I have now 5 now. It exists. Aye. Can you believe it? Did I really just turn this thing off? Man. Ah. There we go. The battery was loose. Yeah, for once. And I said I had a good feeling about this book, didn't I? That's why I'm like, something says go buy this book. Now, if you want to go ahead and throw in a claimer money bag, I am open for business. Just showing you. Okay. So, back to the story. So, as I was saying, my happy little hippo ass was hungry because I did not eat breakfast since I had to, wake up at the butt crack of dawn since, there's no such thing as darkness up in Alaska. Butt crack of dawn was like 7 o'clock and my time was so off. And I saw this little shack. It said mini donuts. And I'm like, oh, cool. $7 for mini donuts? All right. All right. You know what happened? Got up there into the line, and the line is like a good 60 people deep. And I'm like, why the line not moving? And then it just dawned on me. I went into the store, and the store had no lights. It didn't dawn on me that the fact that the island didn't have no lights, y'all. The island had no electricity. So here it is. We're all waiting in this line, and no one's going to say anything that the fact that the store and the donuts don't have no electricity. So we're all in line in good hopes we're going to get some donuts and coffee. Or hot chocolate. Whatever you want. No electricity. It's been out for an hour. So I went to another location on this island. Got a hamburger. Knowing I'm supposed to eat at this seafood fest in like an hour. But I'm like, the hell with it. There ain't even no promise I'm going to like this Dungeness crab because it's going to be a lot of shells anyway. So, I'm like, I'm committed to the cause. I'm eating this burger. They give me the burger, and I ordered bacon. Didn't get the bacon. Now I'm just like, see, this is why I can't have nice things. Everything's a freaking trial. Everything's a damn trial. Alright, whatever. I got the bacon in the tray because I made them go get me bacon. Took that shit and walked away. After I left the damn restaurant, I go back to where the Icy Strait Point was, and nope, the donut shop has electricity, and I'm like, this some bullshit. So, didn't get them donuts. See, clearly. Hey, thanks Jody, thanks for coming. Good night there, and thank you. You know, clearly, you don't need the donuts if the electricity says, no, you don't need the donuts. Alright? Lessons learned. Following through. So, no donuts. And then I went for the tribal show, and I was about to go take my behind back to the ship because I'm just angry. Like, this don't make no sense. Stayed on the island and waited for the what you call it? The tribal show and the seafood festival. Nothing there. 30. Night wandering. 30. Nope. 24. Nope. 62. No. So, I went and did the tribal show, and as I said, I woke up so stinking early. I fell asleep at the tribal show when the poor Native Americans were doing their dance, and I am dead center in this row, in all of the rows, in a bright ass pink jacket, about the same shade as this, a little bit of a hot pink, and I am knocked the hell out. But I'm not falling or sleeping on somebody's shoulder. I'm just sitting up there, knocked the hell out, just bobbing like I'm in the back of the pew at church, y'all. It was so damn sad. But I woke up right before they ended it. So, you know, I was over here clapping like they totally did not see my ass asleep. Yeah, I was asleep. So, did all that. Saw the show. Great show, though. With what I saw of it. And then went to the seafood fest thing. As I said, I only got one stinking piece, one crab. And then a tiny piece of corn, 2 tasteless potatoes, ain't no seasoning. But I did fall in love with malt because they didn't. Explain to me how the hell did I end up with crab and I ain't got no melted butter? The blasphemy. No damn melted butter. Can you believe such a thing? So, ate the dry ass crab with the malt. The malt was actually pretty good, so it made up for no butter. But it's the principle. It's the principle. And then, it is 1:40. Alright, so I go back to this Icy Point spot, and I realize I have to take this green gondola to get back over to Norwegian because, it's either the green gondola or you hike for about 10 minutes up uneven terrain, and they just want to see your ass hike and struggle to get back to your ship. So, I'm over here like I ain't having it. Get me on this gondola. And then I see it. Royal Caribbean has 4,000 people that are disembarking from this ship to get over to Icy Strait Point, hop on this here gondola, and go right where our damn ship is, to the other freaking side. So now, The line for the gondola is wrapped around the building. Okay? And I'm like, so ship time all aboard says like 2 o'clock, and that's what we were told. Even though it said like 2:30, we were told 2 o'clock. It's 1:45 now, because I'm still trying to figure out how the hell am I going to get back. So I run into these this set of elderly folks, 2 ladies and a man. The ladies had canes with them, so, you know, clearly they were a little bit disabled. And, you know, I take 2 elderly folks. Hey, 5X it is. So I take the elderly folks. Well, they were also at my excursion with the travel show and the seafood festival. So they were asking me, how was I going to get back? And I'm like, I don't know. How are y'all getting back? They're like, well, we need to get on this little gondola, but the line is so long. I'm like, yeah, and I'm trying to figure out what the hell, because I don't want to go ahead and hike up that damn trail either. Like, I'm not coming on a freaking vacation to exercise. Y'all keep getting this messed up. I am not trying to exercise. No, that is not a part of the deal. Hold on, let me fix this. There we go. It's not a part of the deal. So, now, it went from a party of 1 to now a party of 3, and I'm trying to figure out how to get these little folks back to their ship, because they're also going to need help to get on the pier, to get from the pier to the ship. Since they're a wee bit disabled, right? So, I go over to the gondola, dude, and it's a hippie, flippy, blonde hair boy. Looks about like 25. So I said, I'm with Norwegian, and we need to get back to the ship. So what y'all doing for that? Because you got this gondola, and y'all just literally just keep allowing Royal to come over here, and this is like a turd. It's not going anywhere down this toilet. So at any point, if you don't mind, I need to get these folks back to the ship, and my butt needs to get back to the ship. So if you don't mind, can we hop in there? Can we squeeze in there? Yes? And then he goes, no. I'm like, so how are we expected to get back? And he goes, well, you can take the 10-minute hike, the 10-minute trail over there. I said, you know, the first thing I said was these elderly folks are a little bit disabled. So how are we going to get them over there? He's like, well, I don't know. I can't help you. And I'm like, well, you can always call the care cart, which it's like an electric golf cart that can hold like 6 to 8 people and take people up the trail. You know, that's what they have for people with disabilities and whatnot. This man is pushing this godforsaken button to keep allowing the gondola to fill up. This man had the sheer gall to look me dead ass in the face and say, well, I can't help you, so you're going to have figure something else out. I said, what'd you just say to me? What'd you just say to me? Oh my goodness. If I was not on vacation, okay, like this day, I was about ready and willing to go to jail. This man just disrespected me and disrespected the elderly. Like, it's okay. Like, you know, I'll be mad if I miss the cruise, but clearly people that need help, and you are willing to let people suffer because you're going to be stubborn and not even acknowledge you have a problem right now. And you got like 8,000 people on this goddamn island, and there ain't shit. You ain't even got a hotel on the island. So unless you're willing to start putting all of us up somewhere and build a hut in a day, you're going to help us get off this island. This man said that, and I was about ready to take him out. Like, I was 2 seconds from taking my shoe and beating his ass. I'm not joking, y'all. 100% beating that ass. So I went over to a lady that was also running the red gondola, and I talked to her, and I'm like, look, so Froyo Flippy Hair Boy, right there, he's being a dick. He don't want to help us over here. So if you don't mind, can you get me to somebody that has a radio? Because I'm going to need to go ahead and find somebody that can get that care cart. Because these ladies cannot do that hike, and y'all got us all messed up. So she gets me to, I don't know why that just stopped on my own live. So she gets me to another guy inside the building, and I tell him You are very lucky. There are a lot of witnesses. But your flippy, hip, dippy hair dude right there that's pushing the button for the gondola is trying to meet Jesus today. Now, if you want to make sure he doesn't meet Jesus, you will call this care cart so we can get back to this here boat and we do not get left behind. Capiche? And he goes, okay, I will call the care cart. Thank you. See, he was reasonable. Flippy dippy hair boy, not reasonable. Just disrespectful. So, you know, I always told Daddy, there are a few things I'm willing to go to jail for. And you know what? That day, I was ready. I was ready. You know why? Because at least I know I would have been in American jail, so somebody could have bailed my ass out. Instead of like in a whole nother country, you know, what's the worst they can do? Make me fish salmon? Okay. I'm being funny. I'm being facetious. Don't take that to heart. But, you done tried me. Woo! Like, World Star Hop, I was about to meet y'all today. Y'all talking about the cruise fights on the ship? There's going to be one off the ship. So, got the care cart, waved them down, got the little ladies and the old gentleman on the boat. And everything was good. Everybody was gravy. We still had at least 10 minutes to spare, you know, after through all that panic, because I had to, like, really practically beg for somebody to get me this damn cart. But we all made it back to the cruise. No issues there, but they need to do better. They severely need to do better. That was not a great situation. Yo, it takes one good kick in the nuts, and I will bring your ass back to earth. Okay? Since he thought he was above the law, Like, I just don't do disrespect when people need help, and you're not doing anything but pushing a button. Rude AF. Rude AF. When people need you. No. So, that was the worst part, second to the casino on the cruise that I experienced. Past that, hey. That's a sacrifice that he was willing to make. He wanted to be slick. That was on the agenda for him, okay? That was next. So, all that went on. We got back on the ship. You know, and I met the folks when they were going up the elevator later on, and then they asked me for my name and they asked me for my address because they said they wanted to send me something in the mail, and they didn't even ask me for my phone number, and I realized I didn't even write them my phone number. So they're not required to give me anything, and I told them you don't have to, and you know, it's not a problem for me. I didn't even care if I got back on the ship. I just wanted to make sure y'all got back on the ship. Because if I had to, I was going to travel behind the cart. But my thing is, I just don't like elderly people being disrespected and not being taken seriously. Oh, no, you are correct. You are very correct. I missed that. 27 and 39. Nope. But we got a 69 winner. Over here looking all cute. Let's see if we got multiple wins on this ticket. Otherwise, we can identify it. 57? No. Yeah. So, we'll see what they send me. I'll let y'all know if whatever they send me. If it's a card, that's okay. I don't care. I just think it's nice that they actually wanted to send me something, and I don't know the folks at all. It's just I automatically like care for the elderly. Yep, 59 is here. You are right. And it's small zeros, so you can already guess where this is probably going. It's probably like $100. 29. Y'all can still produce kids. For some reason, that's the part that don't stop functioning. Apparently. Let's see. 45, 45, 45, 45. No. 9. I thought, yeah, I got a 9 in here. It's probably like 520s. Oh shit, that's a 19. Ah, fail. Where's the thingy? Not 9. We will just beep, 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 beep. That's how I'm gonna fix that today. No 9, it's a 19. Okay, 28. No 28. There's an 8. I'm not seeing an 8. Plus, you know, with that dude's attitude, I don't think he needs children. You know what? He don't need children. He really doesn't. 50 and 50 for a clean sweep 100. And this is a 21 and a 71. 100 for the road. So, I didn't really go into the club because there wasn't really that many people that were my age on the boat. There were, but they were more fascinated. Story time is crazy. Well, it's a long story. That's why I chose this book, because eventually I was going to have to tell y'all about my whole experience. So you just a part of the experience now. So, yeah, I didn't really go to the club that much. I went to the club one time and I saw people that clearly couldn't dance, so I got out of the club. And pretty much just frequented around the bars on the ship, since, you know, you got the unlimited alcohol. And then if I'm at the casino, I got unlimited alcohol anyway. So it was mostly like playing in the casino because, okay, the casino is in the center of the ship, and the center of the ship, you don't feel the waves. I can get seasick easily if I'm up at a higher deck or if I'm at the front of the ship. Well, some genius decided we're going to put the buffet at the front of the ship. That's a stupid ass idea. You could have put the spa at the front of the ship. No, you put the food at the front of the ship, and now it's like, you stupid. So now I gotta sit there, try to eat this food and watch the waves out the window like, oh my god, oh my god. Okay? So, what happened was, there was one night I went to the Manhattan room after I was in the casino, and I was fine at the casino. Went up to the Manhattan room, and now that was at the back of the boat. But sitting right next to the window, I only lasted through the appetizers, and I had to take my dinner to go, put a cap on it, and take that shit back to my room, because you know that like magic carpet ride at the fair where it does that swoosh, 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 and then goes whoosh? Yeah, I was feeling that whoosh to the right, to the left, and over on the boat, because it was like, it was bad, y'all. And it's really funny, because I've been on Carnival, and I've been on Norwegian, but somehow I end up getting seasick on Norwegian, and I'm like, y'all asses speeding. You know what? I'm with the shit for the speeding, but for some reason I get sick on Norwegian, not Carnival. There's 3 ships I've been sick on with Norwegian. So I had to go take Dramamine, knock myself out, and go back to my room. And then like 2 in the morning, I was sitting there eating my shrimp pasta. Because you can take your food back to your room. They can't tell you no. They'd rather you eat it than you waste it. So took that shit and ran. But I didn't even make it to dessert. It wasn't happening. It was But plenty of people were feeling it. Plenty of people didn't even want to get into the room. Anywhere that had, like, see, that's the thing. With a casino, you don't have any windows in the casino, so you don't see no light, so it's just dark. Just like a land casino. They learned their lesson. Don't give you light, because that's a freedom of choice, and then you're like, it's late. Alright, that is all that I have here. So, you know, I have hundreds and 1 500. No big babies in here. So it is what it is. So let me pull out the 5. Find it. Okay. 500. 600. 700, 800, 900, 1000. Just kidding. 1,000. 1,100. Okay, so I only lost 400. That's not bad. It's not fantastic, where I'm positive, but it's not terrible. So, but I found more multipliers than I expect I would, and at least it was a better book than the last one. So, but I'm glad I finally found a money bag. So I feel better now. So whenever you get told and you get the feeling to go ahead and buy a book out of nowhere, and you're like, I was going to go buy another book, and it seriously says, go buy this book, buy the book, because you could get a money bag. So, that's all I have for scratching. I appreciate y'all hanging around for my Seattle long story and my Washington and Alaska story. Pretty much, end of the story is I got back on the boat, from the boat, got back to Seattle, and almost missed the plane going back from Atlanta back to Pensacola because of a Caribbean restaurant being ridiculous and not trying to give me my food on time. Got back on the plane, got home, picked up the children, and the children had been attached to me to the hip. That's really the end of the story. So I had an adventure. Later, I'll go ahead and post some pictures if y'all want to go ahead and do just the story time so you can actually relate to what was going on so you can see some of the pictures. So I might do like a show and tell one night. Alright? Be on the lookout. I'm going to be posting some short videos, not all going to be jackpots, and then you're going to start seeing like a whole lot of jackpots being cranked out. Because I've had, I don't know, like well over 20, 25 jackpots now, I think. So I got a lot of videos to catch up on and crank out. So just be on the lookout. I'm going to go ahead and throw the one from Muskaloose Shot. And I'm also going to throw one from Hard Rock up there shortly. And you'll be able to tell what they are because they're both over like $3,000. So yeah, I have like a lot of jackpots coming up. And then when I actually got back from the Bliss, I was still in Seattle. I went back down to Muscular Shot to see if like the Mark of the Beast I had on the freaking cruise was still on my back. Nope. I was over there popping majors. I literally popped 3 majors down at Muscular Shoot and left positive. So progress was made. So I will do premieres of those probably about like 6 or 7 o'clock at night Central Time. When I start releasing the jackpots, you will know what they are. Just check out for the title, but don't miss out. Okay, guys. Thanks for watching. Appreciate y'all hanging out with me and story time. Take care, and I think I'll probably come back with like a $20 Monopoly book. Soon. Very soon. Good night, guys. Thanks for coming. Bye, y'all.